What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video, and today this is my WWE Worlds Collide recap. Just watched it on YouTube. Pretty decent card. Not really what I expected, but it was a pretty good card. Pretty good card. Very goofy, but it was pretty good. I'm not gonna complain. First matchup was these three luchadors versus the Rafi. I don't know. I honestly don't know their names still. I just know the Gecko guy. That was funny. So like that, I've seen clips of like random Mexican people with freaking chairs, and someone stunners him, and then someone stunners him, and so you know what I'm saying. Like I've seen goofy Mexican videos, but this was pretty cool in the WWE. This was pretty cool. They use like the Gecko as like a hot potato and stuff. It was pretty cool. But tonight, Dominic Mysterio versus Octagon Jr. for Money in the Bank. Obviously, Dominic Mysterio is going to win this match. No question about it. They're just adding this as a bonus. Kind of like Selena Vega versus Chelsea Green. They added that a day before the pay-per-view as just kind of like a bonus. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was on the kickoff show. But, yeah. And then Stephanie Vaquer versus... I don't know her name. I don't even know any. I just know Stephanie Vaquer's team won. Pretty good match. Wasn't really paying attention that much. I like the double bam, bam, bam. Oh yeah, man. I like that. That was a pretty good spot, but nothing to write off about. Nothing to be like so hyped. Look at these stats. Like these are crazy stats, right? For world title, WWE champion, world heavyweight champion, Intercontinental. He's a Grand Slam champion. I mean, he's won a Royal Rumble. He's won a Hall of Fame. I would love for him to see him win Money in the Bank, but probably not. I expected him to announce retirement, honestly. Like watching this, I was like, oh my God, he's about to retire, isn't he? But he didn't. He was just introducing us to Worlds Collide, the future. And, yeah. And then we got LWO. Yeah, LWO versus some Mexican, some, Latina, not Latinos, what the fuck, some Mexican people. They picked up the win. I expect most of the Mexican people to win because, Worlds Collide, they collided with another brand. Usually the other brand wins, especially if it's, like, a really big partnership, which it was, they're going to get banked. Like, they're going to get banked, because, dude, I was watching on YouTube, over 500,000 viewers. Like, that's... And it was like, even if you click off the video for a second, you have to watch 2 ads to get in. Right? So, that's kind of crazy. They're going to make bank off that. They did a good job putting it on YouTube. Next up, they're going to put freaking WrestleMania on YouTube. Ethan Page versus Javon Evans versus Ray Phoenix versus some Mexican dude. This was fire. This was actually a fire match. Javon Evans showed out in this matchup, but Ethan Page ended up getting the win. I expected most people to retain. I would love to see Trick Williams come out. Like, yeah, I feel like Trick Williams coming out with the TNA belt would have been cool, but nope. It was a standard pay-per-view. Like, this is what a pay-per-view should be back in the 90s. Right? They brought back the 1990s feel, but Mexican dude versus Chad Gable. Good match. It was actually a W match. It was a really good match, right? Table spots, Mexican destroyers on the aprons. Freaking, I thought like some type of pilot driver off the top rope. It was a really slow match. I knew it was gonna be a banger. It was a 30-minute classic. Right, next up, we got Money in the Bank starting off, and we got the UFC starting off in about 15 minutes. I gotta make my final picks on that after this in the YouTube short. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.